Alright guys, I'm back, and I'm sure as you've seen from the title, because I haven't written the title yet, but I will, I made a boo-boo. So we're supposed to be working on this album, and finishing it up, kinda, sorta, and I got a new desk today, because we were actually looking for office chairs, and we ended up at Goodwill, and we found two awesome office chairs and a huge desk, which I'm very, very excited to have. So I kind of misplaced the embellishments for Linda's books. They're here somewhere in this heap of a mess, but I don't know where they are right now. So, crafting gone wrong. Oops. So I thought about what I was going to do tonight, because for the last hour I've been running around my room in panic mode, looking for these embellishments, and I can't find them. So I'm going to try and make my very first ATC. You guys with me? I hope you are. So we'll see how this goes. So we're going to set this aside. Hopefully I'll be able to finish it off next week. This whole thing is just got me flabbergasted, and I'll explain more as we go on. However, let's set that off to the side for now, just for now. And I'm going to make my first ATC, and it is going to be for Becky, whose YouTube channel is AuntBecscreations. I think she's amazing, and I was watching her videos on how she does some of her ATCs, and I thought it was a really cool idea. She took like this huge sheet, and she painted it all, and then, you know, Mod Podged and put napkins down, and glitter, and glossy accents, and just they turned out so beautiful. And she private messaged me and asked me if I would do a swap, because she's going to send me one of hers. So I'm very excited to receive more ATCs, even though I've never done one. So, Becky, this one's for you. I kind of pulled out a little bit of, because I don't know what I'm going to use. I have my book here. I remembered this week. Oh, mixed media canvases, because that's the first thing I wanted to mention. I found two women. I don't know if anybody else is out there wanting to do canvases with me. I'm very excited if you do, so please do them with me, because I need someone to guide me. Lida, if you're listening, the blind leading the blind, remember? I found two women, and one of them, her name is Marilyn Rivera. I might be saying it completely wrong. And I wrote it down, so if you can see that there, that is her name. And then there is Aida Domisiewicz. I have no idea. I totally just killed her last name. And if she ever sees my video, I'm really, really sorry. I'm going to hold that just a second, because her name is kind of hard to spell out. If you can't read my chicken scratch, her last name is Domisiewicz. So, two amazing women when it comes to canvases. I can't remember which one it is. They both do a lot of, like, fast forwarding and, you know, music in the background and things like that. But one of them, I think it's Aida, actually does a little bit of talking, but it's in her language, and I don't know what her language is, but I'm so fascinated with different languages that I just kind of sit there and listen anyway, even though I have no idea what she's saying. So, those are the two women that I wanted to mention. I know Lida Amy has been helping me find a lot of good people to watch as well. Thank you so much for that. Making ATC for Becky, and lost embellishments. And then Linda's email. That's probably going to be my rant for today, as I concentrate on making my very first ATC. Sorry guys, it's going to get really close. And I'm going to set that there. Okay. So last week we talked about how I received an email from Linda and how basically her family reunion isn't happening. I guess only 10 people have agreed to show up, and so she wants me to make 10 albums for, you know, the family members that are going to go and that she's on good standings with. The other family members, not so much, which is fine. I mean, not, you know, it's not okay, but I had, you know, explained to her that if she wants to sell the albums, she's more than welcome to. I have a very, very strong feeling that I'm never going to be done with these albums. And you guys all gasped, going, why? Let me explain. She sent me an email and said, can you redo the albums? Because, mind you, I sent her an album. Oh, geez. I sent her an email explaining to her that I have paper-pieced all of the albums except for 5. And they're just waiting to be embellished, and then they'll be ready to, you know, mail off to her and be done. She doesn't want them to look anything like her family albums. She wants them all to be unique and all to be different, and I'm baffled. Like, it's been eating me up all week. I've been dying to talk to you guys because I don't know what to do. All of the materials she has sent me, about 80% of it's been used. Will the other 20% cover the albums? No. It took 80% to cover the 30 albums that I've done so far, and 20 of them are just at the paper piece level, if that makes sense. So I don't know what to do. I'm like completely stunned that in a way she's kind of asking me to start all over again. So I'm not upset about it. I'm not mad about it. But I think she can sell the albums the way I've made them. I don't think anyone's going to be upset if there's a military page in there. You know, if somebody's anti-Christianity, they won't buy the book, or they'll just take that one page out. Everybody has a family somewhere, so I don't think they'll be upset about the family page, but she wants me to start all over. And then, like, her exact words were, put it on cruise control and just send them to me whenever you're ready. I don't know what to do. So if you guys have any advice on that, because as you can tell by my silence, I don't even know how to respond to that. So I haven't emailed her back, and I feel bad because it's been about 2 or 3 days, and I'm usually pretty good at a 24-hour turnaround when it comes to my responses or my emails, and I don't know what to say to her. Like, I don't want to sit there and tell her, well, I'm done. I can't, you know, I'm not going to go back. But at the same time, I have been working on these since March. Now, mind you, I had explained to her when she'd put in this order that she wasn't going to receive a lot of them until my life calmed down. Because, mind you, I got married in April. I went on my honeymoon to Hawaii in April. And then we moved in July. So my entire month of June was spent, you know, packing and prepping for the move. And, I mean, these books have literally just consumed my life to the point where we've lived here now. It's, what, September 12th, September 13th now? My house is still not unpacked. Because all I've done is unpack the necessities and unpacked, like, the necessities for the albums. And I have just slammed on these albums non-stop. I am in my craft room 7 days a week. And, you know, I don't want anyone to think like, oh, you're there all day, every day. No, it's not that. But I find, you know, a couple of hours every day to get in here. Because this is my happy place. This is what makes me happy. And unfortunately, I'm not happy right now. I'm doing the same thing over and over again. And now I'm getting told to do it again. So I guess I kind of am upset about it. I'm not like... upset, maybe upset isn't the right word. I'm not like ticked off. I'm not angry at her. I understand where she's coming from, that she wants the albums to be different, so, you know, people have choices to choose from when it comes to buying the albums. But the flip side to that is, the only thing that's the same in any of these albums, let me just show you real quick, are these pages right here. And even these aren't paper pieced the same. They're all paper pieced differently. This is the Christian page, which if you remember we did the cross on. This is the military page, which again, they're all paper pieced differently. No two are the same. And then the family page. Everything else about each album is different. I could grab another album right now and show you, and no two are the same. Because I can't remember what I did on the last one. That might sound bad, but it's the truth. I've come to realize that I am the type of crafter that I am a one and done. I make something once, and I may make something similar to it again, but no two will ever be the same. I don't have the memory for that, so kind of sad to say, but it's true. I don't have the memory for that. So I'm kind of a one and done type of person. So if you guys have any advice or can tell me what to do, I don't know. Because I was talking to my husband about it, and I hate to say it. I do, because I really hope she doesn't feel this way. I'm kind of wondering if she just wants me to hang on to the album so she has a reason to talk to me. In the beginning, she started out as, just a customer. And, sorry, I'm trying to cover up that glare because it's blinding me, so I can only imagine if it's blinding you guys. But, I mean, we've built a friendship over time. And I hope, with all my heart, that she doesn't feel like the only reason why I'm her friend and talking to her is because I'm doing these albums. And a part of me feels guilty for thinking that way, but in the same time, she gave me zero deadline. So, I told her to sell them to make her money back on what she, paid me for, and then the products. But I mean, am I supposed to send her one album a month? Am I supposed to send it once a year? I don't know what to do. So, yeah, that's how my week went, which was it wasn't a bad week. It just made it a little baffled, and I've been dying to talk to you guys because I don't know what to do about it. I don't know how to talk to her and not sound like a complete jerk or ungrateful, because that's not at all how I want to come across. I am grateful, and I'm grateful for the faith that she has in me to make these albums, but I'm grateful for the friendship that we've made. And I would feel horrible if she felt like the only reason why I was her friend is because of these albums. I hope that makes sense to someone else other than me. Okay, so 13 minutes has been spent on that. I am done with that now. I'm working on this ATC, which, I sent Becky a private message because we exchanged addresses and typed in gulp because this is the first one I've ever done. So we're going to see how this goes. I save all of my backing from, I have a new, setup because of the desk. It's a lot wider. So I got to remember to go this way. Anyways, I save all my backings to any of the Tim Holtz products that I purchase because they're I think they're decent. I like them. And I figure I can use them for, not like chipboard because obviously it's too thin for that, but a backing or something. I'll show you what I mean. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I'm still stuck on the whole Linda thing. So if I remember correctly, an ATC is it 2.5 by 3.5? 2.5 by 3. Oh, stinker. Hold on. I'm going to grab one of Gareth's. Oh. Let me just reach right up here and measure this one. This is 2.5 by 3.5. Woohoo! I got it right. Alright, and I'm going to set that right there for right now. I'll stick that back up on my desk. So this measures about 2 7/8 by 4 1/4. So that's perfect. So I'm going to take this and chop. I want that straight on that side. How am I going to do that? I did not think this through when I grabbed it. Okay. I don't know what that next line is. I know it's like a 16th line, but it's in between the half and the 5/8 mark. Is that right? 5/8, 7. Yes. So it's the one that's in between the half and the 5/8. And I'm going to slice that there. No, just kidding. And now I'm going to take it to my half mark. Oh, don't move, don't move. I hate it when that happens, when you go to cut it and all of a sudden it's not right where you left it. Okay, so that gives me straight lines there, and then I'm going to cut 3.5 here. And that is going to give me my ATC size. So let me move this out of the way so it'll stop blinding you guys. And so I think I'm getting a little bit closer to doing my room tour. I don't want to make any promises because I don't know. But like I said, I got this new desk and I love it because my old desk was a lighter wood and it came out to about, oh, here. Not that you guys can see what I'm talking about because you can't. But it's not quite double in size, but it's pretty close. I want to say it's pretty close. I think I gained like an extra 15 inches is what we measured out. 14 or 15 inches. And then my old desk was a slab of wood on top of 2 file cabinets. You know, those big, huge drawer file cabinets. So I didn't really have, I had 2 drawers on one side and 3 drawers on the other side because it was the big one and then 2 smaller drawers. So I didn't really have a lot of like drawers to work with. I had a lot of space, but to put like these things in, I mean, these aren't really high, you know what I'm saying? So I lost a lot of top space, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So with this desk, I have 3 drawers on one side, and I have 4 drawers on the other side, plus I have these little like slide out things that look, they remind me of cutting boards. So I have one on each side, they both can slide out and I can set stuff on it. So it's really, really awesome. So I'm very, very happy with the desk that I got. Okay, and then I got these artist trading cards, which is so funny because I didn't know what ATC stood for. Now I know. I got these from Wendy, and they are the wedding collection, but I really like some of the backgrounds on this one, so I'm going to use one of these. I was going to try to do the whole napkin thing and all. Yeah, I didn't want it to be a 3-hour-long video for one ATC. So, do I like that I kind of like that polka dot one. Do I like that one? No, I'm sticking with the polka dots. I like that one. Okay. So I'm taking that guy. And I'm so very excited. I'm doing a lot of, I shouldn't say because that's so far from the truth. Well, I guess it is I. Yeah, we'll go with that. Because I had a train of thought, I lost it, and I'm going on a different route. So, I don't know if you guys can see the polka dots. Oh, this way. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so that's what I'm working with. So that is going to go on there. And I moved my score tape. Where did I move it to? Hang on just a second. Oh, sorry guys, that was kind of loud. Okay, it was in my backup drawer. So let's set that there. Oh, see, and I had another train of thought, and I lost that train of thought now, too. Where was I going with that? Oh, huh. It's going to be one of those nights. So, when Gareth sent me his 2 ATCs, we talked about how, you know, I am planning on doing, my New Year's resolution, which I'm already making, because, you know, today's a great day to start. I want to get into more, like, swaps and trying out for design teams. I don't know if I want to keep that promise. I am going to do swaps. I do want to do more swaps. I shouldn't say more because I haven't done one. This is my first one. But I want to get, like, my walls are bare, and if there's one color I don't like, it's white. So I'm having a real hard time with white walls. And when I got Gareth's 2 ATCs and put them up on my desk, it just adds such a warmth to my room, if that makes sense. Like, I'm so excited that I have somebody else's artwork in my room that I made a decision the day I actually received them and said, I want to do swaps. You know, everything in my room right now is just stuff that I've created. I love what everybody else does, so I want to try to get into more swaps. I want to try to, like I said, throw myself out there for design teams. I'm probably going to get rejected a lot, but that's okay. You know, better to keep trying and fail than never try at all and never know if it would have happened. But I kind of like... Okay, so you guys remember me telling you last week that I'm one of those type of people that if you ask me where do I see myself in 5 years from now, 9 times out of 10 I have an answer. So hubby and I were talking about it, and I told him, you know, 5 years from now, I want to be that type of crafter that has so many different things on her channel to choose from that people don't know where to begin. Does that make sense? Like Jane. Sorry, Jane. I told you when I was going to start my videos that I was going to, talk to you, and I think I've said your name in every single video that I've made so far. And again, speaking of Jane, Two Below Designs, LLC, I am dying to save my pennies to get into her store because they are expanding, like, every day. Between Facebook and the blog and her What's New in the Store videos, I'm telling you, they get new stuff in. It seems like every single day, or they're prepping to order something. It's just amazing at how fast they're going. And, I'm so excited for them. But, I want to be like that, you know? I've always said that Jane was my main inspiration, and she is. But a lot of you guys are too. Like, the stuff that you guys do, I literally just sit back in awe and go, why didn't I think of that? I didn't know you could do that. That's amazing. You know? May made it. Holy Toledo. Like, the simplest projects that my kids can do. And I'm going, why didn't I think of that? Hello. I should have totally come up with something like that. I'm not that type of thinker, though, I don't think. That didn't make sense. Wait, retract that. I am not the type of crafter that, like, is comfortable enough to just make up something. Does that make a little more sense? When I did Jane's organizer, I watched probably about every video you can find on handmade organizing, ink organizers, and then I kind of shebanged it out and did my own thing. But that's where I got the inspiration from, was other videos. I don't have my own, I don't want to say my own ideas, because I think, in a way I do, but at the same time, I don't. Does that make sense? I'm probably just doing a lot of babbling today. Are these going to be too big for this? Oh, I hope not. These are the smallest ones I have. I was going to put Lovely on here. Well, if I do the smaller ones, maybe. I was going to put the word Lovely on here because every video that I've watched of I always want to say Aunt B, and that's wrong. It's AuntBecscreations. I just think they're lovely, and they're gorgeous, and so pretty. So I wanted to make the ATC say Lovely on it, and put little bits that remind me of her. Does that make sense? I probably should have done more research or asked her questions and asked her, like, what's your favorite color? Do you like, well, I think she likes butterflies because I, pretty much watched her. I'm going to zoom you guys in just a hair so you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. Oh, is that too much? Too much of a close-up? And move you guys up. Okay. Because I feel like you guys are too far away now. Maybe I should start L-O-V-E-Y, right? Oh, goodness gracious, I can't even spell. But I think everything she does is just so pretty and so, like... Although she did a Halloween, oh my goodness, what is the word I'm looking for? Canvas. And that I thought that just came out amazing. This is not sitting down straight. It's making me a little upset. There we go. I thought that was really cool, the way she did that canvas. But, like, the way she did her ATCs, I just think they're so delicate and so pretty looking. And so I wanted to make her something. I feel like I'm spelling this wrong. Hopefully I'm not the only person in the world who's had to do this, where you had to write a word out to make sure you're spelling it right. Yeah, that's wrong. Okay, L-O-V-E-L-Y. So I need another L. Oh boy. That's embarrassing. I don't know how to spell backwards. L-O-L. And we're stick that down, alright. And now we're going to do the E. Hopefully I don't disappoint anybody and this comes out like completely horrible, because I don't, like I said in the beginning, guys, I don't know what I'm doing. And the thing that I love about watching Becky's, like, videos is she makes me feel better about myself. I don't know. Do you guys have anyone that you guys watch that makes you feel better being a crafter? Because, like, she's always saying, you know, if you make a mistake, don't panic. It's okay. And I have to remind myself of that constantly, because I do panic. And I feel like I'm screwing everything up. I'm like, I don't want to say I have OCD, because I don't think that's the proper wording for it. But I don't accept failure at all. I have such a hard time accepting it. It'll eat me alive if I fail at something. I have such determination that I drive myself crazy. So I don't ever want, like, I know I'm going to make something that just looks horrible. It's going to happen. I'm not the type of person who's like, oh, look at what I can do. Aren't I amazing? I'm so not that type of person. I'm the exact opposite. I will make something and somebody else will tell me, hey, that looks great. And I'm looking at it going, yeah, it could be better. Does anybody else know what I'm saying? I don't know. I know a couple of you guys commented on how you can understand where I'm coming from, where I'm not ever completely satisfied with my work. But I always find something wrong with it. You know what I mean? I had a cover. There it is. I always find something wrong with my work. I am by far my own worst enemy. I'm my own worst critic. I am my own worst enemy. I bully me. I'm just going to be flat out honest. I bully me. I am so mean to me, it's ridiculous. I expect nothing but perfection. Obviously, that's not possible, of course, because no one's perfect. But I expect a lot out of me. When I try something, like my husband knows, if I say, hey, I want to do this, he just stands out of the way and is like, okay, you let me know how that goes. You know what I mean? He doesn't stand in my way. He's completely supportive. And I absolutely love that about him. Because he does support me. He supports me in everything I do. Regardless of how stupid he may think it is, he supports me 100%. So this is where we're at right now. I haven't done much, and it's already been 29 minutes. Holy Toledo. So that's what we've got so far. I don't know. That lovely still looks wrong to me. If it's spelled wrong, I'm sorry. Sorry, Becky. Okay, so I have bags of buttons. I don't really know if I want to add buttons to it. I have some brads and more buttons. Is it really bad that it might take me a whole hour to do an ATC because I don't know what I'm doing? I don't know what I want to add to it. I am so intimidated by ATCs. It's crazy. I really am. I don't know what it is about them. I don't know if it's because they're so little. I found a heart. That's kind of cute. And a star. Maybe. Maybe I like that little pop of color. My mom was a seamstress. She's, of course, retired now. But I had a box of her things when she used to live with me. Because I'm sure you guys remember, I told you guys she broke her hip a couple years ago. And she came to live with me for a while so I could help her with her therapy and things like that. And she left a whole bunch of stuff. I kind of like that. No, I don't like it. Just kidding. And I was going through it when we were moving. And I found all these little buttons. And I'm like, Mom, seriously? There's like 50 million buttons in here. And she's like, I sewed for a living. What do you expect? You never know when you're going to need a button. Okay, Mom. Oh, she's so crazy. So funny. I'm glad that she has them, though, because they sure do come in handy. Is there anything in here that I want? I don't think so. Oh, and I was watching one of, again, back to Becky, I was watching one of her videos, and she was giving advice on, like, lighting. And I have that light right here that's right, nope, well, I forgot that I was zoomed in. Sorry. It's right here in front of me, and I don't know if it's because the desk is bigger or because it's darker, what's going on, but now it doesn't work anymore. Like, if I turn it on, it turns bright for a second, and then it doesn't seem to be any different. Does that make sense? Okay, so I found 2 stars, and I found 2 hearts. I kind of like those. I have a butterfly here. I don't really want to use those butterflies, I don't think. I think they're too big. Well, maybe. Okay, so hang on that. I'm going to set this off to the side. I have these butterflies that Wendy gave me. And she sent me her awesome box of goodies. I've been dying to get my hands into this stuff. So, because I'm putting the albums on hold, I am going to play. Because, quite honestly, I haven't played since I made the 2 albums that I sold. I haven't made anything for me since then. And it's been eating me alive. Like, crazy. Does anybody else get nervous that you're going to send something to somebody and they're totally going to hate it? Because that's what I'm feeling right now. I'm looking at this going, oh, this is horrible. She's not going to like this at all. Oh, boy. Okay. I don't like that one on there. I like the birdcage one on there. I think that one's really pretty. And... So this is how my thinking process works. I don't really have one. Is that horrible to say? I don't know what my thinking process is because I don't think that I really have one. Oh, that's kind of cute. And it's got a little button on it. I don't know, guys. There's a reason why these make me nervous. I don't know what to do with them. I don't know what to put on them. Which makes me feel bad because I've watched so many ATCs and I've watched so many people come up with, like, the most amazing stuff. It makes me want to cry. But to do it myself, I don't know. What? That one's broken. Oh, no, don't like that. That's like too much. No, too much. Maybe one without the glitter? No, because I want something... This one might be a really boring video, guys. I'm sorry. This one was like... It's requiring some thinking. That's for sure. Okay, I saw another one of these, but in blue. No. Okay, taking those off. Just kidding on those. Set this here. I have a really cool canvas idea that I want to use that for. Well, this way. It's a metal fan. It was my mom's. I don't know where it came from. I asked her if I could use it. She told me she didn't care. She's like, you found it. Finders keepers. I'm like, okay, sweet. I'm keeping the buttons. No, I don't like that either. Okay, so I like these butterflies so far. I don't know. I know I want flowers and butterflies on it. That much I do know. Other than that, I got nothing. No idea where I'm going with this. I have no idea what I'm doing. I really hope she's not disappointed in what I make. Okay, and then I found these at Goodwill. These were like little embroidered roses. Can you guys see that? They're like, whoop, this way, this way. I feel like a drunk for someone who doesn't drink. They're little embroidered roses, and there was like just a huge bag. I'm like amazed at the stuff you can find at Goodwill. Okay, so kind of like that. I don't know if I like it right there, but I have blue ones and pink ones. I'm still missing too much in the middle. I do know I want my butterflies going the opposite directions. That much I know. This better not be like a 2-hour-long video. I'm already at 40 minutes. I kind of like that red one. I probably should have done my research and figured out what her favorite color is, because now I feel bad. Because she may not like any of this, now that I'm sitting here thinking about it. Oh, I kind of like that one. I think, I don't want to, I can't remember if she said she likes the color green, or if the lady she was doing the card for likes green. I'm like pretty sure it was the person she was making the card for, but I have green stuck on the mind. Oh, I kind of like that. See, these are other things that my mom left behind. They're like crystal flowers and... Oh, they even have centers. That's amazing. That's kind of cool. So X that. Let's stick that guy on there. A little bit of dimension. Alright, now the question is, do I still like that red flower? You know, it's really funny because I am such a, yep, that looks good, glue it. And now I'm actually going, wait a minute, let me plan this out real quick. Let me figure out where I'm putting what. I've never done that before, so this is all new to me. When I tell you guys that newbie crafter doesn't have a clue what she's doing, not kidding. I don't know what I'm doing. That's too clear. I don't know if I like that one. My mom used to do, mind you, my mom was born and raised in Tokyo, Japan, which is so funny because I heard Wendy talking about that earlier when I was watching her video. Oh, I kind of like that one. The pink on the yellow. Oh, that shadow is really bad. Sorry, guys. That's as bad as me sticking my head in the way, isn't it? Maybe if I do this. Do I like that more? I don't know. I kind of do. Now I feel like I'm missing something here. I don't do well with gaps. Like empty spaces, I don't do well with that. I feel like everything's got to be filled up. Anywho, yeah, so my mom was born and raised in Tokyo, Japan, and so she used to do origami a lot, you know, because she was always left alone. So these are actually origami, like, she used to make little, like, little dolls with the bangs over their eyes and the bun in their hair and the kimono dresses and stuff like that. And these were the flowers that she would put in the girls' hairs. But my mom's got really bad arthritis now, and she's like, yeah, I'm not going to use those. You go ahead and use them. And I'm like, sweet. I will use them for my crafts. I don't know where or how I will use them, but I will figure it out. I kind of like the green one. So maybe if I stick that one there. Nope. And do the opposite. I really hope my canvases go a lot smoother than the ATC because I feel like this is, oh my goodness, 42 minutes. I feel like this is taking me forever, and it's a 2.5 by 3.5 card. I think I want to give my butterflies antennas. How do I do that? What do I have that I can use for an antenna? Gotta have something. Hang on a second. I'm gonna check my little twine box over here and see what I have. Oh, that chair keeps bumping right into that desk. Sorry. I will get used to it, I promise. What if I use this? Oh, jeez. I got a new desk chair too, so getting used to all my new stuff. We got an amazing deal. We've got this huge, ginormous desk, which I'm hoping to show you guys if I ever get the courage up to do a room tour, because obviously I can't tell my left from my right when it comes to doing videos. But we got the desk, we got my husband a chair, and we got myself a chair for 75 bucks, which I thought was pretty amazing. Do I like that? Is that too much? Maybe if I don't use black. I don't know, I'm kind of liking it. Kind of feel like it should be more up here though. Alright, I'm going for it. I'm going to try it. I don't know how I'm going to stick this bad boy down, but I'm going to figure it out. Okay. So, hot glue gun. Oh, that may have been too much. Oh boy. Yeah, that's a little warm. It's like leaking out onto my fingers. I'm going to try to curl these just a little bit. Oh, I kind of like it. Can you see that? Okay. I'm going to lay this guy down. And Becky, if you totally don't like it, just private message me and let me know. I will completely understand, and I will ask you you know, 120 questions to figure out what you do like, and then hopefully be able to make up something you will like. I hope. We'll see how that goes. I get so nervous sending people my work. So very nervous. I hope other people feel that way too, because I hope I'm not the only one who gets, like, nervous about sending someone their, you know, their piece of art. I don't know if I'd really call this a piece of art, but... Oh, sorry. Whew. Sneezes came out of nowhere. If you totally just laughed, it's okay. Everyone laughs at me for my sneezes. My nickname was Mouse growing up because my grandmother used to tell me I sounded like a mouse when I would sneeze. Oh shoot, I feel another one coming on, and they always come in threes. Oh no, it's just stuck. Okay. I'm not going to sneeze yet. I know that third one's coming, because my sneezes always come in threes, which is funny because my husband used to make fun of me. He's like, why don't you just sneeze one loud sneeze and get it over with instead of your, you know, cute little mousy sneezes? And I go, if I could, I would, trust me. Both of my children sneeze the exact same way I do. High-pitched, squeaky, always in threes. And they have since the day they were born. So I told my husband, I go, do you believe me now? It's really not a choice. There really is no other option. This is just how I sneeze. And now our children do too. Oh, don't come undone. I don't want that. I just wanted you to curl. Okay. That's better. Alright. Stick that guy right there. Oh, you know what? Now that I've set it all down, of course, now that I've set it all down, I'm going to think about it. I think maybe I should have sprayed my background a little bit so it wasn't so white. Because I just got through telling you that my least favorite color is white. But I didn't think it looked that bad with all the little, you know, silver speckles through it. I still feel like my flower is missing something. I'm so afraid that's just going to pop right off. Don't pop off. Stay together. I think I'm going to add a pearl to these. Just because, hey, I don't know what I'm doing. Might as well. And I have my pearl box right here. When you guys see my craft room, don't laugh. I'm so, like, the most unorganized person you will probably ever see as a crafter. I don't know where anything is half the time. 90% of it's because I can't remember where I put it anyway. So I've actually labeled for the first time in my life, because I don't label anything ever, just because I'm, you know, too lazy. Just me being honest, I'm too lazy to label. I've come to realize that with so many, like, small things, it's harder not to label. I'm thinking I might end up spraying this anyway. I don't know yet. Kind of want to get a little crazy. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I really wish I could hear you talking to me right now, because this is what I've come up with. You guys see that okay? Maybe if I lay it down. Whoa, wrong way. Whoop. I don't want to make anyone dizzy, especially with all the polka dots. What do you guys think? Should I spray it? Ooh. I like the dimension in it. I don't know if you guys can... Oh, yeah, you guys can kind of see it, right? How there's, like, dimension. I like that. I like how there's no, like, one specific color. Because, again, I don't know what her favorite color is. Wish I would have glued that on a little straighter. I still feel like it's missing something. But then again, I don't want to, like, I don't want to overdo it and then make it too much. You know what I mean? Oh, my nail got cut on the butterfly. Do I do it? I don't know. It's different when it's for me. But when I'm giving someone else something that I've made, it's so much more nerve-wracking. So you don't know if they're going to like it, or if they're going to say they like it to be nice, or, you know what I mean? I kind of like that there. I kind of like the little heart. Now the question is, do I like the little tan heart, or do I like the blue heart? I think that blue is too bold. Then again, next to the black, it doesn't look too bad. Because I don't know if I quite like the tan. Does that make sense? I don't know if I quite like that. What do I do, guys? I kind of like them both. Oh, crap, I'm putting them down. Again, Becky, if you totally are like, what the heck did you do, and you totally don't like it, my feelings won't be hurt. Just tell me, and I will make you something else. I would rather you get something that you do like than something you are, you know, just okay with. Alright, I think I'm calling it quits. I kind of like it. Kind of, sort of. I still feel like that middle's missing something, like right here. But again, I don't want to overpower it. So, alright guys, here is, whoop, wrong way, my first ATC. And it's going to Becky from AuntBecscreations. Again, Becky, please just, if you don't like it, just PM me and let me know, and give me a little bit of information that you would rather see on it, and I will make you a new one. There's my first ATC, guys. I hope you guys like it. My thinking process is kind of weird, I think, at least. Because, again, I don't really have one. At least I don't think I do. I haven't figured out that I do. And, oh, I want to say next week I'm starting on the canvas. No, I'm so lying. I'm sorry. Next week we're going to finish up that album. And then the following week I should be starting on my canvases. I am so nervous and so pumped and scared. I think I'm more scared to do this canvas than I was my first video. If that makes any sense. Because again, I don't know what I'm doing. And if it took me, oh geez, 54 minutes to do an ATC, I can only imagine how many freaking sets I'm going to have to do my canvases. That's going to be like a forever long process, I think. So I apologize now, because it's going to be a while. I'm hoping it's not like 10 videos long, but chances are it might be. So we have a party we're going to tomorrow. I almost picked up those buttons thinking I needed to put them away. My buddy's sister just moved to Arizona, and we're throwing her a welcome to AZ party type thing, I guess. So we're going to go over there and hang out, which is the reason why I did my video tonight and not tomorrow, because I don't know how I'm coming home. And knowing my husband and his friends, because they're his friends, they've known him for, I don't know, before he even met me, and we've been together for almost 8 years. They get to hanging out and having a good time and all that fun stuff. So who knows what time I'll come home. And the last time we went and hung out with them and we came home, I didn't do my video until like 4 o'clock in the morning, so I didn't go to bed till almost 5, and that was a bad idea. So anywho, I hope you guys like the ATC. If you don't, just let me know. If I could have done something different, let me know. Because I'm always looking for, you know, advice and different things to learn and different ways to do things and things like that. So thank you guys all so much for hanging out with me yet again this week. And album next week. And oh boy, getting closer and closer to these canvases. I don't know, I'm starting to sweat a little bit, but that's alright. New Year's resolution, push myself out of my comfort zone and try something new. So, hope you guys all have a very fun and crafty week. And again, thanks for hanging out with me. Bye.